Hi, I'm Kelsey. I am a master medicinal aromatherapist and a Reiki master and a shamanic practitioner and a bunch of other titles. And today we are continuing in our journey for essential oils for this chakras. Now we've already done the seven, what people think of as the seven major chakras from the root to the crown. But now we're going to talk about the earth chakra. Now, I love talking about the earth chakra because typically it's at our feet or just below, about a few inches or a foot below our feet. And a lot of mystics, especially in Eastern traditions, they see the soul when it enters the body, it goes into the feet and into the body. And then when we pass and we leave our bodies, we exit through the feet. So our earth chakras are really about connecting our multi-dimensional souls into this human experience in this time and in this space. And with that too, it's also about connecting to the collective consciousness, into Mother Earth, into our planet. And so there are 4 different essential oils that have come forward to help us connect with our earth chakra. And really, 2 of these are really about helping us to feel safe. So some of you, I don't know if you've experienced that, but a lot of times when we're in moments of stress and trauma, when we're experiencing something that is deeply emotionally painful, sometimes we can disassociate. We might do out-of-body experiences. In psychology, there's also multiple personality that can happen. There's a great book, The Body Keeps the Score, that talks a little bit about this as well, about how the body stores trauma and how whenever we freeze those moments of pain in time and space, our body holds on to that energy and it doesn't allow the energy to flow. And that's what causes illness and disease. So these oils are really about helping us to let that energy flow, to help us feel protected in our bodies and to feel safe and joyful and excited to explore this human experience. And also, how can we go deeper in developing a relationship with Mother Earth and the collective consciousness and really creating a community here all together, because we are all one. So without further ado, the first 2 essential oils are very masculine energies. So the first one that's come forward is Cedarwood from Texas. Now, when I'm originally from Texas, and there's these beautiful Texas cedarwoods, which are really actually in the Juniper family. They're all over my family's properties, and so I've really had a wonderful time when I was there to commune with these beautiful cedarwoods. And what they not only are they really great for adrenals, so if you have adrenal fatigue and you're feeling really stressed and anxious, but they're really great about helping us to feel into our purpose and to feel like we are protected and nurtured. When you smell the cedarwood from Texas, oh gosh, it has the scent of a cedarwood chest. So it's almost like taking a bath in this. So just really, really nurturing, protective. So if you think about an insecticide for keeping the moths away, she's really great about keeping away the negative energies in our lives and not allowing negative frequencies to enter in. Wonderful, wonderful. And when I say masculine energies too, it's about everybody. We have feminine and masculine energies. So she's really about nurturing that masculine side of us, that protector energy, that taking action. Right. So the next one is orange petitgrain. Now, I was really surprised that this one came forward because petitgrain means that this is essential oil from the orange tree, but they're extracting the oil from the twigs and leaves and branches of the tree. So if you think about, this is the tree's breathing apparatus system, right? So it's helping us to breathe into life. If we feel like we're constantly clenching our energy together, we find it hard to breathe and hard to navigate in the world and live out our purpose, she's really great for, babe, just let it go. Let's just relax, breathe, know that you are supported by the universe. Now, This oil, we also source her, this is all wisdom of the earth, we also source her from Paraguay. And so when I was communing with her earlier, I was asking, okay, what would you like me to share with people about you? And so in addition to what I already shared, she said, remind people that I'm from Paraguay. And now this is from the southern hemisphere in South America. And oftentimes when we see world maps, particularly from the Western globalized north, we have the northern hemisphere is on the top and the southern is on the bottom. And she reminds us that this is such a global north perspective, right? So what if we flip that and saw that the southern hemisphere was on the top and the northern hemisphere was on the bottom? And this is important because sometimes for all of us, we can feel like we don't belong, like we're misunderstood, that people are seeing us a certain way and putting us in a box and saying, no, you must fit into these specific boxes and cultural dynamics and social frameworks. And a lot of us don't fit into those boxes because they're created by other people. And all of us are incredibly unique and gifted in our own ways. So she's really helping us to say, look, ignore those boxes, create your own. Know that you are so supported and that you are gifted and nurtured and loved by the universe. Right. So now we have some more feminine energy. So the orange Petitgrain, that was more, again, that masculine energy. And now we're going into feminine. Now, Cade, which is also known as prickly juniper. So very similar to the cedarwood tree again, but different. In this particular, even though she's feminine, if you smell her, she has a very smoky, intense aroma. So it's almost like you're smelling those Talisker whiskeys, that are very peaty. Oh, so good. So if you're a whiskey or scotch drinker and you like those peaty whiskeys, this one's for you, Cade. Now, despite that, when a lot of people smell her, they think, oh my God, this is so masculine, it's so peaty. But no, she's very feminine. If you think about peat, it's made from the earth, right? Mama Earth, the beautiful nutrient-dense fossil, peat is what goes into creating fossil fuels later, tons and tons and tons of years later, right? And what Cade is really good is creating armor for us. So when I was communing with her earlier, she wanted to go on my shins, my Achilles, and my feet. So it's really grounding into this human experience and creating that armor and setting boundaries of saying it's okay for me to go out and exercise my extrovertedness and make new friends and build community and know that I can have strong boundaries, that no is a complete sentence, but also in that feminine, beautiful, loving, kind way. So it's not having to put up all these axes and knights in shining armor. No, it's saying no in a loving way. So Cade is fantastic. If you don't like that peaty smell, we also have a Cade from France that doesn't have the peaty smell but has very, very similar qualities, and she has a more a lighter smell. And last but not least, Fir Douglas. This one's from Albania, and oh my goodness. Now, fir trees, along with pine and spruce, are amongst the oldest trees on the earth. So lots and lots of wisdom to impart on us. Now, I was asking Fir Douglas, why have you come forward? And she's just so uplifting. Again, like this feminine quality. And she's one of the tallest of the fir trees. So she's really about digging down into the roots and through the root network to connect with collective consciousness. So again, this is really less about the personal side of healing and the personal experiences of your humaning. And this is more about really feeling and experiencing the oneness of us all, our humans and more than humans in our whole ecosystem, our entire planet of spirit beings and all the things. So if you're wanting to really, really expand and nurture and grow deep into your earth chakra, she's really, really great about digging deep into that and then bringing that energy up through all the chakras and up into the collective conscious and the higher selves and higher consciousness. So those are 4 beautiful oils for the earth chakra. And again, there's many more that can help us in this, but these are 4 that really wanted to come forward and say hello to the general public and to my YouTube viewers. So thank you so much. And again, if you have any questions about working with essential oils and which ones are right for you, I do free 15-minute Zoom consultations. So reach out to me. We can set that up and I'm happy to help. So happy anointing and wishing you an amazing anointing ahead.